Ned wakes up. Cersei is furious. Robert says that Catelyn must release Tyrion and he must make peace with Jaime. Ned says he butchered his men and fled the city. He wants to bring him back for justice. When Cersei keeps complaining and insulting Robert's rule, he slaps her. He then commands Ned to return Tyrion. When he asks about Jaime, Robert says he's half a kingdom in debt to his father. He doesn't allow Ned to leave for Winterfell. He considers him a brother. He gives back the hand and says they'll talk when he returns. From a hunt, Daenerys lays one of the eggs in burning coal. When she picks it up, she's not burned. Bran dreams again of the same three-eyed raven Bran's on, riding a horse with a special saddle. Theon tells Robb to raise an army for what the Lannisters did, as Bran's in the woods to get surrounded by some thieves. They want the horse and cut off his straps. They're wildlings fleeing south. Suddenly Robb appears. He kills the man who attacks him and takes on the woman and stabs the other guy, but the wildling has Bran. He wants Robb to drop his sword. When he drops it, Theon kills the man with an arrow. The woman is spared. Tyrion almost falls off the edge as he's asleep, and he yells for the guard. The man enters, hitting him. Tyrion prompts to give him gold, but when he doesn't see it, he hits him again and leaves. Viserys grabs the axe, but Jorah says it doesn't belong to him. Viserys needs them to buy an army to revive his dynasty, but he drops them since Jorah doesn't allow him to leave. Tyrion continues yelling. The man attacks him again. Tyrion tells him he has a bag of gold and that he's a Lannister who always pays his debts. He wants the man to deliver a message to Lady Arryn. Tyrion then wishes to confess his crimes. He says that he's a vile person and mentions some examples of the dirty things he did as a youth. When he's stopped, he denies the allegations against him. When he's to be returned to his cell, he says this is not justice. He wants a trial. Lisa commands the moon door to be opened. We then see an opening into the floor. He's told he'll go through that opening or the door. He then asks for a trial for combat. Lisa selects a knight, but Tyrion wants Jaime to fight. He rejects it as he is too far and needs to happen today. When Tyrion asks for a volunteer, everyone's silent, but then Bronn steps in. During the hunt, Robert argues to the Renly and then continues drinking. Meanwhile, Ned's on the throne, listening to a man tell how the mountain under Tywin's command is destroying people's livestock and homes. Ned says that he'll bring the mountain to justice, strip him of everything, and execute him and those with him. Tywin Lannister will be called to court or be considered a traitor. The men begin their fight. Brown's quick and evades the strikes. The location is dangerous, but Brown keeps evading the man smoothly, but Branda cuts him as the man charges. Bran evades and cuts him again. Branda manages to tackle him, and I cut him down. He falls through the moon door. Tyrion smiles. When Lisa says that he does not fight with honor, he replies, no, he did. Tyrion takes his gold back and pays the card. He then leaves with Bronn. Sansa acts rude toward her mate. Joffrey comes in, apologizes for his bad behavior for the last few weeks, and grants her a necklace. He asks for forgiveness, and she does. He then says they'll be married soon and she'll be a queen. Ned tells the girls he's sending them back to Winterfell for their safety. They don't want to go. Sansa says she has to marry Joffrey and that she'll give him sons with blonde hair. Ned down reflects and tells them to prepare. He looks into the books of the great houses. He reads that the Baratheons had all black hair. Only Joffrey has a golden head. He then realized something during a feast. Viserys comes in drunk and asking for his sister. Jorah tries to stop him and Khal laughs. He's told to leave. When he says that it's not a place for a king, Khal Drogo tells him that he is not a king. He then pulls his sword and approaches Daenerys, stating that the Khals can't spill blood in their current sacred city. He says he wants his crown or he'll take Daenerys back and cut out the baby. Khal Drogo says he'll have a golden crown. He's elated and says that's all he wanted. The men then grab him and he keeps yelling for his crown. Khal Drogo then melts gold in a pot. He pleads to Dany, but Khal Drogo then pours the gold over his head, creating the crown for a king. The gold hardens and he dies. Khaleesi says that he is not a dragon, as fire can't kill them.